What's the word, ladies and gentlemen? This is Andrew, and today I have part 1 of hopefully many trick jump tutorial videos. It's sort of an experimental series, see how you guys like it, but you know, honestly, I feel like I have a grasp on all the super basic trick jumps, but if you see my collab with Kamikaze78, I did struggle a lot with the more advanced ones. So this weekend, I finally sat down, spent a few hours, and really got to work on them. And I can say I've definitely been able to land a lot more of these consistently. So today, I want to show you guys some of the ones I've been working on that I feel most confident with. All these trick jumps are in Chapel, and I am using Fragger on all of them. These are just all the ones that I find most useful. Again, this is the first part of a series, just a handful of jumps that I put together. So if I don't cover a jump here, and it's a jump that you guys really want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll put it in the next video for this series. Also, bear in mind that there are many ways of doing a lot of these trick jumps. You know, I'm just going to cover the most consistent / easiest way for me. So without further ado, I'm going to go in the very first jump here, and this is on Temple, like I said earlier. If you go into this bridge area, you'll notice that I'm kind of jumping right at that discoloration patch in the bricks, a little orangey little patch there where my crosshairs are. Just kind of gently jumping over it. Now I've noticed that if you sprint with this, it's actually a lot harder to do. If you'll notice, my character's just kind of jogging into it. If you sprint though, you'll notice here that I'm just kind of running into that brick wall. I don't know if people can do it with sprinting, but I found it way more consistent if you just kind of did a regular W key jog. No shift, no sprinting. You know, just kind of just gently glide over it like so. All you really do though is just jump, just do a normal jump at that little patch and just kind of spam it so you can kind of go over. You don't even really have to have a running start, as you can see here. I'm just kind of facing it and just kind of spamming the jump key and kind of moving my mouse cursor over a little bit, and there you go. You just kind of hop right over. Very easy jump to do. Doesn't require any fancy long jump or sprinting. Now, for whatever reason, it seems to be a bit harder to do this jump with faster mercs like Proxy or Sparks. As you can see here, I'm testing it on different sides of that golden patch, and if you spam jump on the left side, you kind of bump your head on top of that bridge. So try to do it on the right side here like I'm doing. I'll mark it with my gun. There you go, draw a little line, and just run straight at it, and then just jump, jump, jump. That's the kind of rhythm you have to do. You know, jump, jump, jump. Also, it may take a little bit of practice to get the mouse turning bit. As you can see, I kind of turned my mouse a little bit to change the trajectory. And that may just take a little bit of practice to get the timing down right. Now, this next jump is probably one of my favorites, and as you can see, I kind of screw up here, but it's sort of a way to flank around the enemy really well. All I'm doing is running up kind of against that fence, long jumping right at the edge of the stairs, so just like right before they go down, long jumping, and at the apex of my long jump, I spam space. Now, I couldn't get this jump earlier just because I would try to spam space too early and then mess it up. So key is to sort of wait on the long jump and then spam the space bar. Now you can also get back by doing this little fancy jump here, and there you go, full circle. Now, say if you want to get back the same way you came from, well, this next jump is pretty useful for that. So, as you can see here, I'm staying on this little crate area. I line up my crosshairs with that particular symbol. Hold on here, that one right there. Long jump, and I kind of just jump off the edge back onto that ledge there. Like, I screwed up there. Let me try this again. Long jump, bounce, and then when you bounce back, if you're playing a heavier mercenary like Fragger, make sure you crouch, as it will pull those legs up over those ledges so you can make these sort of jumps. Alrighty, so if you guys missed the one bit about the full circle path, you know, how do you jump from here onto that platform after you kind of flank them, I'll show you guys how to do it. And I kind of mess up here a lot. This is just footage of me practicing it and kind of messing it up, and I kind of was able to figure out why I was messing it up. So I'll break it down for you guys and show you exactly what I'm doing. Here I actually did it well, but here, as you can see, I'm just kind of running into that wall over and over again. And I finally figured it out that you have to line up your body next to the MG like this. Make sure your crosshair is pointed at the reinforced steel. Alright, long jump off of this, turn your character, and then wall jump off it. It's a regular wall jump off the wall. Alrighty, so we'll do that again in full speed. Back up to the MG building. Alrighty then. So, there we go. long jump, turn, bounce, there you go. Make sure your crosshair is pointed at that brown reinforced steel bit, or at least sort of in that direction. If you point it too close to the edge of the building, you're going to hit the edge every single time. So the trick is to keep that crosshair towards around that area, away from the edge. So here we go. Again, keep the crosshair around there. Long jump, bounce. There you go. Magic. So this next jump is on the final stage of Chapel. It's along this fence here. You can actually run along it and then kind of shimmy over it like so. Great kind of way to escape enemy fire / flank people if you use it in the right situations. I'll just do it again here. You can see I'm kind of running along the fence. My cursor, or my crosshair rather, is pointed towards the fence, so that way when I do the long jump, it just kind of shimmies me right over the edge there. Sometimes my feet will get caught, but usually I can make it over pretty okay. Now this next jump is very useful if you want to get back over that ramp. I am using Fragger for all of these jumps just so I can practice with something not as easy as like proxy. I just think that's the best way to practice something. Worst case scenario, you know, not the worst case, I guess Rhino is even slower. But anyways, for this jump, all you have to do is line yourself up with the van, like so. Long jump, and then long jump again off the corner of that van. I'll just do it again right here. Long jump, corner, turn, long jump again. And at the peak, right before you hit the ramp, make sure if you're playing Fragger to hit crouch, or else you're not going to be able to make it. You may be able to get away with this with like Sawbones or Proxy or any other faster mercenary, but if you're playing Fragger, you have to use that crouch G to make it over, or else you're just going to fall right through. A very useful jump if you want to get back over, whether you're attacking or defending. As you can see there, I just sort of missed it because I didn't crouch in time. Very useful jump to learn. I would advise using Fragger to practice this one, just to kind of, you know, do it on hard mode. It's a little easy with Sawbones or Proxy just because you don't have to crouch. But I find practicing trick jumps, I like to do the worst case scenario just so I'm ready and just so I'm not thrown off if I'm using a slower mercenary. Anyways, let me know if you guys found this tutorial helpful. I'm sure a lot of these jumps you can find on a bunch of other videos, but you know, I figured I'd do a video on this just as sort of my own take on them. I hope you guys learned something new from this video. I sure did. Smack that like button if you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, browse through some of my other videos. I do tons and tons of Dirty Bomb content. I don't even know why I said like that. Tons and tons. Anyways, with all that said and done, I'll be signing off for now, but I'll see you in the next episode.